Hi there, how are you? Actress Sofia Vergara's ex-fiancé Nick Loeb. I saw him last weekend at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. Oh, he's very tall. He's suing the Modern Family star for custody. What's unusual is that the former lovebirds never had children. He's seeking their 2 frozen embryos, their fetusicles. And now he's appealing to the court of public opinion with an op-ed in the New York Times that reads, quote, "A woman is entitled to bring a pregnancy to term even if the man objects. Shouldn't a man who is willing to take on all parental responsibilities be similarly entitled to bring his embryos to term even if the woman objects?" Our panel is back. It's Brian Kilmeade. It's Kirsten Hegland. It's Katherine Timpf. So, Brian.
Yes.
You love this story.
Well, number one, here's diagonal for me at the Correspondents' dinner. I didn't know how close. But here's the deal. I would like the story without all the color of what a horrendous upbringing he had. Did you hear what happened to this guy?
Oh, no.
He basically was raised by his nanny who just died. His father ignored him. His mother gave up custody. Okay, you're 40 years old. You broke up with a hot woman because you didn't want to settle down, perhaps?
Yeah.
Her just was taking off. I think Sophia should stand up and say, take the girls, they're girls, and grow them and raise them, and I'll visit them. That would make everything better.
I actually, I thought they had a case, Kirsten, until I read that they had a mutual agreement that said if they broke up, they couldn't have babies.
They both signed a consent form that said we cannot bring these embryos to term unless both parties agree, and one party does not agree. That's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
She says no. He says I want them. But it kind of, when you read through the whole thing, the tone of the piece, it just feels a lot like revenge and airing public grievance. I want Sofia Vergara to stand up and share her side of the story, you know, because I'm sure she has something
probably
to
mortified.
say.
Like, she doesn't want any of this.
Yeah,
story.
I think he's just trying to do it as like a thing for his brand, right? Brand himself as a sensitive guy who loves babies.
And he was in politics, you know, he's running, who knows if he's going to run in the political
No, but
world again.
you made a point that it sounds like, you know, this is a guy who wants to run again, and he's clearly pro-life, but
pro-parent.
Now, but here's the thing, like, if you agree to make embryos, you've agreed to make children, so what if they had the babies and then she said, I don't really want them, could she throw them in the freezer?
Right, here, I don't understand how this even got started, right? Like, you're going to go through all of this, like, well, first we tried to have kids this way, then we tried to have the kids this way, then we did this, if they weren't even really sure. Because I heard via the internet that they actually broke up because she didn't know if she wanted kids and he wanted kids. That's a story that he's spinning, right?
Oh, yeah,
So now
You know
here we
you want
are
kids,
talking
you
about their
agree to make
relationship.
embryos. That's what you
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're all glad that we're not part of this actual decision-making
Well, actually,
process.
I have offered to be their surrogate.
To be there.
Well, fantastic.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It'll be good
You would
for
have
ratings.
gorgeous babies. Well, you'd have gorgeous babies anyway, but especially if they're Sofia Vergara's babies.
Well, I'm hoping to have Sophia's babies because I'm a
That's how it
libertarian
works.
and I don't judge.
Yeah.
Well, if she has cable, it could happen.
Oh, you think she's watching
I
right
think
now?
she's watching right now.
Oh, text